Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Cheer the Phenomenal, man. Come on in. Go ahead, like and subscribe to the video, man. We're gonna get straight into it. You know, we're gonna talk about these people just trying to destroy your life, man. And you stole in that bubble that you don't know what you really want to do with yourself, or how you should be able to go about things or handle them. You know, the things that they really thought was going to destroy your life, it actually became the foundation of your power. It became the foundation of your power. The minute they started they started to try to destroy your life and eliminate you. What do you mean by that, Trill? Look at what you was going through. You don't probably see it right now. You don't probably see it right now, but look at the things what you was going through. If you have seen it, look back at what you was going through, and you probably couldn't see it right then, but you see it now. Look at how things was playing out and what you was asking God for. Remember all those times that you was praying and asking God to remove these people out of your life who you thought wasn't meant, who you think that it wasn't meant to be in your life, and for you to, start a fresh start, have a fresh start in your life and change things around. Remove all the things that out of my life that no longer benefit me. Remember that you prayed those prayers and you thought that it was gonna go as planned when you the way how you had it mapped out and figured out in your head. Well, these are the prayers that he's answering. The minute you start going through chaos in the midst of everything, when you just feel like everything start, hitting you like like a tall brick building, just start hitting you at so many directions that you didn't know what was going on in your life, and you just really started to catch on and see what exactly, why is this happening. I know you was asking, like, why is this happening to me? What's going on? Why is the people treating me like this? Why am I losing my job and my bills are due next month? Why I'm not able to keep a job, and if I have a car note to pay? If I can't keep a job, my car note and everything won't be paid. My rent won't be paid. I won't have no food to feed myself. I won't have no food to feed my kids. I won't have no food to feed my family. I won't have no food, to keep me going, to give me the energy to keep going. I won't have no money to do the things that I would need to do, not that I want. You start looking at those things, and a whole lot of chaos is just happening in your life. Just taking turn and just trying to flip you upside down. Well, that was your prayers being answering. Through all of that, God was just reshifting everything, removing things, um, showing you what you needed to fix, showing you what you needed to work on from yourself, and removing those people that were straight garbage, that really didn't mean you no good in your life, who was actually trying to destroy you and get you up out of here. Like, these people didn't really care nothing for you. Like, they acted like it, the whole time they known you, but deep down inside they had hatred and jealousy this whole time. This whole time. So you had to do something that you never did in your life, and they wasn't used to seeing that, or wasn't expecting you to take a major turn in your life to turn things around. And when they start seeing these things, that's when the darkness really started coming out. That's when that enemy really started showing. That mask revealed itself. It was in them the whole time. But you also gotta remember, if you haven't now, but you also gotta remember, you gotta forgive them, because that's the enemy is just using those people. Them people do not know they being used. And through all of that, through all of the chaos, through all of the pain, the suffering, what they caused in your life, through all the pain and the suffering, what they caused in your life, that thing was the foundation of becoming your power. So when it's time for you to hit this new chapter, the new season in your life, you will know what to expect. You will know how to keep your armor on. Spiritual. You will know what it feels like to be played, to be hurt, to be lied on, to be talked about, to be abandoned, to be left out. All of these things, you will know how it feels to be heartbroken and with no one to call on but God. You will know how it feels. So don't think that what you went through, that what you going through, or that you went through is for nothing. That's why I said that you got to be very careful to pay attention to everything what's going on. That old version of you cannot go with you. That old version of you cannot go into this new season. It cannot go into this new chapter in your life. It's going to destroy you even more. You're going to destroy yourself even more. Those people already did their job of trying to bring you down. Now that you on your own now, you don't have to worry about nobody. You don't have to worry about people pleasing. You don't have to worry about trying to help nobody else out. You don't have to worry about giving your heart to nobody else, because they already showed you who they are. They showed you who they are already. Now it's up for you to take that play chess, take that move, and use everything as your advantage, and just kill them with success. You have to really murder them with success. I'm talking about go hard in your life. And what God said, He's going to make a plate so big, He's going to make a table so big for you that you're going to have enough room for your enemies to feed. Man cannot live off of bread alone. So when it's time for Him to bless you, when it's time for Him to give you your miracles, those miracles that's on the way, trust and believe they're going to be coming back. If they ain't coming back now, they're going to be coming back later. They going to pretend and act like that everything what they did to you that didn't put no type of or kind of effect on your life, and they're gonna expect for you to be nonchalant. No, Well, they're gonna expect for you to not think of anything, and they're gonna expect for you to come. They're gonna expect for you to take them back. They're gonna expect for you to take them back and make it seem like everything is all good. That's what they want you to do. They want you to feed into that, you know. And don't be naive. Don't be naive and try to act like, oh, what they did wasn't that bad just because you gotten through it and you made it through. Don't be naive because how things is going to play out. The enemy works very slick. He's very slick. He's very slick in a way. So what he's going to do is use them in a way that you're going to be so soft-hearted and kind-hearted. You're going to want to take them back into your life and give them another chance. And when you do that, you might not make it out this time. Just best believe that. You might not make it out this time. So if you thinking about doing that, I say reconsider, go to God and pray about everything, and know, because once He removed those people out of your life, that's everything happens for a reason. What He's doing, so you got to follow His rules and His plans, what He has for you. If you want the things that you want in your life, then you have to follow that guide. You have to follow that. You have to follow those signs, those spiritual meanings, what He's showing you. It's not hard to take in and look at. It's hard to go through it because you're not used to walking alone, being alone, and taking all the stuff in by yourself. So you have to be mindful. Practice being mindfulness. Meditate on that. His words. Practice that. It's gonna get you in a place that you feel so at ease. You never thought it was true. You never thought this thing was possible. But like he said, like with God, all things are possible. Whatever you think is impossible is possible for Him to do. Just like when Moses parted that Red Sea, when he seen that it was nowhere out, he thought that he was just trapped, you know. But God told him to raise up his cane, that stick. And what he did, he parted the Red Sea. And all of the enemies that tried to came after him, what happened? They all drowned. As soon as they got crossed over that Red Sea, every last one of his enemies drowned and they died. So if God can part Red Seas, any and everything is possible. If you can part a Red Sea, anything is possible. Just by a small grain of mustard seed of faith. It's not even that big. It's real small. You see? When you have that much faith, that's all that matters. But you gotta keep going. You gotta make it work. You gotta make it count. You gotta keep pushing. And keep these people out of your life. And remember, when they try to destroy you, that became the foundation of your power. That started it right then at that moment. You didn't know it then. You probably knowing it now. You probably caught everything now. Use everything as your advantage. And like I say, kill them all with success. You don't need to be revengeful. You don't need to seek and wishing harm on anybody or praying, because you're not gonna get nowhere like that as well. So it's best for you to leave those things in God's hands and focus on leveling up yourself and putting in the work so that you can become who God created you to be. And that what really matters. That what really matters. Become the person who God created you to be. Remember that. May God bless y'all, and I love y'all.